to be back on the podium after Brands Hatch, it's something good for me and also for the team. Honestly, after the pole yesterday, I felt a big improvement for me and also on the bike. So yeah, I was trying to push hard in order to go with Danny, but he has an amazing rhythm all the weekend. So it was something not easy for me to defend the rhythm in order to stay with him. I did a couple of mistakes trying to do that, so I decided to defend the second position. But on the last 3-4 laps, I had a small drop on my right arm, especially because I was trying to brake so hard during the whole race. In the last 2 laps, I was overtaken by Scott, and I tried to push hard in order to overtake him again, but I was not able. So being back on the podium, as I said, it's something needed for me, and yeah, let's make another step for the race too, and hopefully if it stays dry, it's going to be like a good test for us in order to improve the bike for the future.
The race was really good. I got a good start, got off the line without too much of a spin, but it was difficult to overtake when I had 3-4 guys all going 3-4 abreast. It left me only with wet track, so I had to try and pick them off and push myself through a little bit. Then I got some clear track and start to catch the front guys, and I made a couple of small mistakes down into turn 1. My tyre started to drop quite a bit, then I needed to change my riding style so I could adapt later in the race and I could catch to the other guys. But now I'm happy. It's one of those races that I thrive off of, you know, coming through the pack. The only time I looked at the board was the last lap to go, you know, and I thought, I'm happy it's the last lap now, I've done all the work. But the guys did great. I want to congrats Danny for his win, and see for race 2 how we can get on now, starting on the front, if we can try and beat him.
The FS3 Racing Kawasaki's been working really well all weekend, so yeah, obviously I had quite high hopes. In the wet and the dry, it was working really well. So for the race, I wasn't too fussed either way. But yeah, once we got out in the race, it was obviously clear that it was very one-liney, and I knew I needed to get to the front and just try and manage the gap, or just try and get a gap. And once I got the gap, it was just about managing it and soaking up the first BSB win. But yeah, it was a great race, and yeah, like Scott said, it's going to be a good race too. Like obviously we're all on the front row, and yeah, we'll see what we can do in race 2.